I must make haste. I do not wish to be the last entrant into the Hall of Horrors. Have I fixed my doublet and hose in the correct manner? I believe my attire looks reasonable. Though is it not a truth that it's what's inside that's important on this occasion? And I am now here with my full ink pot and quill at the ready. I must look straight ahead and not pay attention to the other victims of this annual abomination. That would distract me from the main prize, academic achievement. That is why I'm here today, to sit this leaving certificate examination. Seemingly, if one wants to do well in life, one must get points. And I, William Shakespeare, though I once said that it is the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream, still wish to better myself. All is hushed. I look around at my fellow victims, and I wonder if mine visage is full of angst like theirs. 2 comely maidens walk among us, handing out papers, and I am filled with dread. I am a coward who has died 1,000 deaths. Turn over your papers now. The air is rife with tension. I can feel it cracking all around. I turn my paper. Higher level English. Oh, woe is me. My God, my bladder has suddenly distended, and I now have an urgent need to empty it. I must ask the fair maiden may I remove myself quickly to the nearest convenience. Yeah, what is it, young fella? I'm not familiar with this peculiar dialect. It is imperious that I may urinate. What was that, young fella? I said I must away to a place of urination. Sorry, love. You can't leave the room for half an hour after the exam has started. You just have to hold it in, alright? But surely this cannot be true. How can I do this damned paper in this unhappy condition? Alright, I'll ask the supervisor. This other maiden has arrived, and upon close examination, I realise she's not as comely as I first thought. There's nothing we can do, dear. The rules are the rules. Methinks that hell is empty and all the devils are here. I must try to get down to the task in hand. Question 1. Macbeth's relationship with other characters can be seen primarily as power struggles, which prove crucial to the outcome of the play. In the name of God, what lump of foul deformity is this before me? Who wrote these putrid words? The Department of Education? How can these poisonous toads ask such a question of my work? I did not write my beloved Macbeth to have this insane interpretation cast upon it. Power struggle. Who said there was a power struggle? Not I. This over-analysis of my work is so painfully lonesome, I fear I might keel over. The simple message of this play is that any man can turn to evil. Is Macbeth to blame? That is for the reader to decide. Oh, just look at these poor students, their brows sweating and their hearts racing, trying to attend to the scab that can't be itched. I wrote to give people pleasure, not to have them suffer, trying to find meanings that are not there. No, I must protest at this. I must let my passionate feelings be known. Madam, yes, it is I. Oh, it's you again. What is it this time? I demand most forcibly that this pus-filled question be crossed off this paper. You can't, after all, have a test that is based on lies, that ask at these students to spew out buckets of filth. Shh! Could you keep your voice down? You're distracting everyone else. It occurs to me her features are positively equine. I do not care. Is it not a distraction already to have to answer obscene questions such as this? Okay, on your last chance, if you shout out one more thing, you'll have to leave this exam hall. I will shout out. I will shout from the rooftops this travesty of a leaving certificate exam. If I had a trumpet with me, I would blow on it as well. Tara, over here, quickly. The other one has come over. Tara, help me escort this gentleman off the premises. Hey you, do not put your filthy hands upon me in that indelicate manner. Just come with us or we'll drag you out. Have you got that, Buster? And you of the fair sex, I would like to see you try. They have escorted me to the exit in so rough a fashion as to make me think who are these handmaids of the devil, and from hence do they get their superhuman strength. They open the door and push me violently to the ground. And stay out, right? Says the one in that voice that would cut one like a knife. I, however, will not allow her to have the last word. Thou ugly toad, thou art a boil, a plague sore, and thou her companion of the equine visage. Thou tongue out vemons all the world of Nile. Yeah, well at least I'm not full of crap like you, saith the loud one before closing the door in the most violent and tempestuous manner.